Hello, welcome. It's Friday. It's the Mike and Audrey Show. I'm Mike.
I'm Audrey. This is Red Vine.
Yeah, it is. We've been eating red vines.
Fun.
That's what we've been doing for the last couple of minutes.
Are we live? Let's just double check. Can you see us? Let us know.
We're live this time.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. No, everything's going great. It looks like everything is awesome. So, no, we're good.
Okay, good. We can now. Good.
Welcome to Ruth and all. Hello, Friday people, and Reese's happy early birthday, Audrey. Ruth knows that your birthday is coming soon.
Most people don't know that.
I don't know. And Russell and Jade. Hey, Jade, welcome to the stream on time this time. Live and in person. Greg Thomason. Hey, Greg, welcome, welcome. John Albert, Christine Chen, Pens, Pencils, Susan, and BG Pens, and Amy, and David. Hey, welcome, welcome. And Marie, welcome, welcome. Why do you mess with a red vine? It just like falls apart. Like,
I mean, sometimes.
Come on now.
She looks at you like, what?
I know, right?
What?
Premium tier Patreon, get those birthday details. Hey, Jem, what's up?
Oh.
And social security numbers. Oh.
What about my mother's maiden name?
Well.
And city I was born in. Those are important as well.
I don't think I know your mother's maiden name.
Yeah, you do.
I could come up with it if I thought hard enough. Well.
You would, yeah.
Right off the top of my head, nothing.
I don't know if you'll be able to come up with it, but as soon as I said, you're like, yeah, I know that.
Oh, Russell's birthday's coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow.
A lot of April birthdays.
Y'all are almost twinsies.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a September. Audrey is in April. You could probably just Google all that. I mean, I don't know, maybe.
Today is our friend Becky, who I don't know is in here, is her birthday.
Yeah, Rewell. I haven't seen Becky in the chat, but when she checks in.
I hope she's out doing something exciting.
Right? I didn't know y'all's birthdays were so close together. I just kind of... Also, I always forget that my friend Kimberly is right... Like, we have the same birthday almost.
Our other friend Kimberly's son's birthday is the day after mine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh. We have two friends named Kimberly? Neat.
I mean... What Kimberly are you talking about?
Lau.
Oh.
What Kimberly are you talking about?
Wow.
Oh, also that. Cool.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know that we have another one. A Taurus, okay, just like a Taurus.
I'm
just
not
like
a Taurus.
No, Russell is.
Yeah.
I don't really know astrology stuff. It's not really. Oh man. That's our cat, Katy Purry. Well, I should say one of our cats, Katy Purry, over here. Scraggle's the dog.
Down here, she wants red vine.
There
right
she
here.
is.
She's hoping for red vine. Does she like red vine?
I don't know.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, she does.
She does.
She is a big fan. Big fan. You have a cousin named so many Kimberlys here around. Indeed. So yeah, we're back from Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I had a fun time at the show. How about you?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's a good hangout show, which I like.
Went to the barbecue and stuff.
I did the cookout.
I always say barbecue instead of cookout.
You know,
I mean, it's
for most of the country, those are the same thing.
Yeah.
For Texas, though, as a Texan, I have to be picky about what's a barbecue. And throwing hamburgers and hot dogs on a grill is not the same thing. But I do love a cookout. There's nothing to say, nothing bad about cookouts.
Was it charcoal grill?
Yeah.
Well, then I'd say it's pretty close to a barbecue.
I mean, it's closer.
It's closer.
It's closer for sure. Yeah, it had enough smoke to set off the smoke detectors in the hotel a few times.
Yes, I heard
remember?
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, which is great. Difference between a cookout and a barbecue. Barbecue is a type of food, and also like you better have a pit.
It's a lot longer of it's a process.
Yeah.
When you're doing a barbecue.
Yeah, a cookout is an activity. A barbecue is like a type of food, like a type of food prep. Cookout's just like you're cooking stuff in your backyard. Yeah. You know.
You cook it on a grill, like you're cooking something on a grill. It could be grilled veggies.
Yeah,
it
totally.
could be.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're making a batch of ribs on a grill, usually barbecue.
You got a brisket, you might be barbecuing. You're making some chickens, you might be barbecuing. There's a lot of things you can barbecue.
That is a cookout.
Probably. Yeah, probably so. Is FC coming to Portland or the Portland Pin Show in July?
I don't think so. I have not heard anything about going to Portland in July. So.
Yeah. Neither. Yeah, I was thinking about Portland. I was talking to some folks about the Portland show who are going to go. I know Matthew Chen's going. He was talking about it. Our friend Gina's going to be going.
They're already on the West Coast though? Like who?
That's true.
East Coast, like it's
well, I mean,
it's a long trip.
They still have to stay there, and apparently, like the
Sure.
hotel
Oh,
is
yeah.
very expensive.
Sure,
It's in
Portland.
downtown Portland.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like 200 and some odd a night, which is. Ugh. I don't know. I have a Brooks is going. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to go to the.
$100 a night.
It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. So it's gonna be like I'd be a grand deep before I bought anything.
Yeah.
Or ate. So like I don't know.
That's a. I don't even know because if you're like, okay, I'm gonna Airbnb it. I mean, usually you'd have to have a transport. Exactly. So I don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be pretty tough. Hey PB, welcome in. So yeah, I'd really like to do I'd really like to go to the Portland show. I'm not really planning on doing it at this point, but it would be cool. I talked with the promoter a little bit back when they first started talking about it. And it seems like it's going to be cool, but we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. Now, it's great for the West Coast,
sure.
and there aren't really any shows up in that area. So it's a whole new market for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
But it's also like if I'm just going for funsies, that's a big ticket.
Yeah.
So
it's like asking, the West Coast bigger companies to go that far.
East
Coast, but generally things are cheaper on the East Coast than on the West Coast, so they're actually saving a little bit money. I mean, not saving, but you know.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
It would be cool, but yeah.
I think Dromgoals might be going.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like I talked to them about it.
Guarantee it, but I think that they're
like I was talking to a bunch of people, and I forget all the people, but I feel like I was talking to them about it. So, but yeah, we had a good time at the show. Well, Saturday night, like I had just strikeout after strikeout trying to get pizza. So the show in Atlanta has like a lot of dinnery sort of things, a lot of get together after hours sort of stuff. On Friday night, they have the weekend guest pass and the weekend like the what do you call it? Like you call people who have a table. Vendors. Yeah, and vendor like cookout, which is kind of a big deal. They have hot dogs and hamburger. I mean, big old hot dog, like massive, like I mean like sausages almost.
Like casing ones.
I don't know the difference honestly.
Well, the one that have the intestines and ones that don't.
I can't
tell the difference.
I can't really tell. I'm not like a hot dog connoisseur.
It's been many years since I don't eat pork. If any of you know.
Well, like how do you tell the difference? Like if you don't watch it being made. There's
a snap to a casing that you're not gonna get with a regular hot dog.
I don't know.
Usually, if anyone else can describe it, again, that's what I remember about it when I was a kid and eating hot dogs.
Yeah, I don't know. Hot dogs are really just a chili vehicle for me.
Do they have chili?
No.
Ooh, that's disappointing. Then.
I mean, whatever. It's still fine. I still managed to have a couple hot dogs and a couple hamburgers. Like if you cut up one of those big hot dogs, put on top of a hamburger. It's pretty good. Anyway, so they have that, potato salad and all the, cookout stuff, and like kind of a quasi open bar, which is good. And my favorite bartender was back. She wasn't there last year, but I was chatting with her. She's like, no, they brought me out of retirement for this. She was talking
just
about
for you.
Yeah, right. How she specifically likes doing the catering bar for the pin show people. What'd you miss? You must have sang happy birthday to Becky. Let's get some happy birthdays in the chat there for Becky. She was telling me about how she actually retired like right around the time like COVID lockdowns happened, but she can like do stuff, so she was happy enough to go back to doing some of that. So it was great chatting with her, and I was like, the only problem with this is they kick us out of the bar at like 10, and she's like, what? And so she said she was gonna talk with her supervisor and like make sure that didn't happen. She's like, no, you have at least until midnight, and they should let you stay as long as you want. I'm like, I agree. So we'll see how it goes.
It's so weird that any hotel in this day and age, if there are people, unless you have to. I mean, obviously they're within reason, but
she said it was like sometimes it was just down to like the particular bartender that night. Like sometimes they just don't want to stay. I'm like, well, that's crazy because she's like, I know, because y'all tip.
Exactly. So, if you realize that people are tipping, and you have, you just stay up a little longer, makes a little extra cash when people are friendly and
Yeah, so it went great. Everything was fine. They stayed open. They didn't kick people out, as far as I know. So that was neat.
They did within a reasonable time.
I mean, Kimberly was saying that they were down there until like after 1 on Saturday. I went to bed earlier just because I don't know. I'm trying to like take care of myself at shows a little better.
Woo.
I know.
Are you trying to be me?
I know, right? I didn't go back and like have a nap every night like we did in some of the other shows and like, you know, you
Mm-hmm.
did and that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
there's too many good hangouts and food. And then Saturday, long
Like a
show
long
day.
drive 2 times, you know?
I know. Audrey drove like the whole way both times. You know, I looked in my my few lines a day 5-year journal. You did the same thing last year. Just Atlanta, you can't get her to give up the wheel.
It's me.
I know. I think 6 hours is like for you, like 4 hours is just like nothing for you.
No.
And at 4 hours, I'm like, you should probably let me drive. You're like, nah, we're almost there. And so it's just one of those things.
Well, once you get to like 6, that's when I'm like, it depends on what the situation is. If we're now into the city of the place, my tolerances go way down. So, but if it's continuing this highway driving, I can keep going.
Yeah.
But if I have to focus on things and one-way streets and people are pulling in and out in front of me, that's where I'm like, I'm sort of done right now. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. Our GPS freaked out a couple of miles from the hotel and it's like, it went nuts.
It's pitch black, and there is all the construction in Atlanta, of course, and
people turning left from the far right lane. It was wild.
Like 5 lanes. The middle was the turn, and this person went from the right hand lane in front of everybody.
Actually, you know, I think they cut across 6 lanes because they went to that gas station.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't even turning right.
No.
Like, they waited for the light to turn green and then went like this, like across. It was wild.
All these lanes.
So, like, that was not fun, but, you know, whatever. Yeah. And then Saturday is a fairly long day at the show, and then they were supposed to have a pizza party at 6:45. But one of our favorite pizza places is across the street from that show hotel, and they were closed on Thursday for some water issue. The sign was on at least on Friday.
Yeah.
And then, but I went to the cookout instead of getting pizza. And so we were going to get pizza from there on Saturday. Yeah. Put in the order.
I was like, okay, it's Friday.
Yeah.
I will save it for Saturday.
I know. Put in the order. It was supposed to be out for delivery. Yep. And then we got an email saying it was canceled. And it turns out they were closed again.
The whole time of when it was supposed to be delivered. So it was like 45 minutes later, I get the thing saying it canceled. That's the thing that annoyed me. Because then I had to order another place and then wait another 45 minutes.
Yeah, so she ordered another place, and I went downstairs to try to get pizza from the pizza party.
Yeah, you're like,
and I got down there, and the pizza was gone, and they had started the pizza party too early, and they hadn't had very much pizza, and so it was just gone. And so I was just like, just L's all over the place.
Yeah, they had pizza for 25 people for lots.
And it was 45 minutes early, so there was none left. I think Brad Dowdy managed to get like a piece, and then like he walked out of the room, and he came back, and it was all gone, and so he was just ordering food at the bar. Yeah. So I had a couple of pieces of Audrey's pizza. Yeah. And
luckily, it was too much food for me. Yeah. I always overestimate. I'm like, oh, it's a personal size pizza, but it's like a personal size pizza from like a legit place, you know. So it's a lot. It
wasn't personal. It was like it was a small.
It was small,
maybe,
I mean,
but
look,
it was kind of like a medium, really. Like it was a pretty good pizza.
Small. Yeah. And I'm like, look, I'm hungry. I don't eat like a full lunch or a big breakfast. I'm gonna demolish that.
Yeah.
No, it's more. It's always more.
It turned out okay, but you know, that's the way it kind of goes. Tragic pizza stories. I know, right? I know. If you have a few towns in Maine that we call dry towns and allow liquor sales at all in town. Oh yeah, we got those are all over the place. Yeah. Dallas is technically a dry city, so.
Not really around here. I don't know of any around here.
I don't either, but I don't really keep track of them around here either, so I don't know.
I feel like I would have heard about.
Yeah, I mean, I've only really lived here.
It's not like.
So. Wasn't there a thing?
Hardcore Bible Belt sort of like thing around here. Like it's not that as.
Wasn't there a place we went in Raleigh where we like I was gonna get a beer or something? We had to fill out a membership, like World of Beers or something like that, or like there was something.
That was like something just to try and decide what beer you wanted.
Oh, is that right?
I think so because they have so many beers that they want to help you try and decide what you're gonna get.
Yeah, and I'll just take whatever. Remember when the airlines had to collect?
Most people aren't like that, so
they had to collect all the alcoholic beverages when you flew over Kansas. That's hilarious.
What?
that's absurd. Like Kansas doesn't own that airspace. I don't know.
No, it's airspace. If if you say some island in the middle of the ocean, and then that's no.
Speaking of islands in the middle of the ocean, I was listening to a video game podcast the other day, and they're talking about a video game that's coming out very soon that's set in New Caledonia. And it uses like New Caledonian like mythology.
Wow.
Or something.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either. Yeah. So they're like, that's a real place. I'm like, and I know somebody who's been there.
I have been in New Caledonia. Yeah. Some people may not even know anything about New Caledonia. I did not really before I went there. but it's a small island owned by France. So it's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. They speak French there.
Mm-hmm.
Not very much English, as unfortunately as it is. So
Yep.
it was still French, so it's sort of close. It's not like a Mandarin or something that's a way different in how the language is, but it still was pretty difficult. They took the francs as well, and
The what now?
the franc.
Okay. You just call them francs?
No, like the
The
dollar,
money?
yeah.
I thought they were called francs.
I don't know. This
I don't know.
sounds more French.
It does, that's for sure.
And the most interesting thing is that it was sunny the whole time, and we weren't there very long, but the whole day, not a cloud in the sky, and the high was 79 and the low was 79.
That's actually kind of what it is here today.
It's just gross.
Oh, they actually changed it.
Oh, well.
Yeah. When I looked at the weather yesterday, it said like the high was 50 something and low was 50 something. Like it was like pretty much the same number.
And the other thing I found out about New Caledonia is that one of my grandfathers was stationed in New Caledonia, and he caught yellow fever there.
Oh, it's tomorrow, and they've switched it a little bit. It's going to be low of 41, high of 49.
Oof.
I know, it's 67 or something
What a
today.
beautiful spring.
Well, it says it's 46 right now. I don't know if it ever got to 67, but whatever.
No, I don't think so. Based on the box we got today, it felt chilly.
I know, right? Does someone say it's illegal to have or sell a certain brand of beer? I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Oklahoma has weird rules about about ABVs. Who knows, man? Like places are weird about alcohol stuff.
Utah's like that as well.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yup, for sure.
Oh, it is Good Friday. Happy Good Friday.
A Good Friday to you as well. I don't know if that's a thing people celebrate. I don't know if
I
it's a happy good Friday. Is it like a death thing? I don't really... Not being super religious, like I kind of have a vague idea of that stuff.
Technically, yes, you are celebrating a death, but whatever. I do have the day off.
It's got good right in the name,
and it says Good Friday.
Yeah. Audrey has a 4-day weekend this weekend, which has been real nice to recover.
You're saying it's been very nice. It has been.
I'm assuming it's been nice for you to recover.
It has been. Yeah.
Well, this is part of it. Any pizza can be personal pizza. That's right.
That's true. A medium can be personal or an extra large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you're talking to somebody who's been kicked out of a CC's, so it's so we.
What do they say to you when you've been kicked out of a restaurant?
They said, "We need you. That's all you can. That's all you can eat."
They said, "Sir, you've eaten all the buffet. Please leave."
Yeah. So that's all you can eat for $4.30 or what? $4.30 or whatever it was. Look, we were there for a while. We were young.
What were your feelings on it? Were you like, how dare they?
No, I get it.
Okay. But were you embarrassed by it?
No, not at all.
Really?
No.
Oh my God, if somebody did that to me, I would be mortified.
No, it was my friend Brian and I, and we were just really destroying that buffet for hours.
Wow.
I had football games on. It's like a Saturday or something, and we did damage.
My family did get shamed for the amount of chips and salsa in Mexican place.
But
I felt deep shame for it too.
I wouldn't.
But it was after a full day at an amusement park.
You don't have to make an excuse. Somebody's giving you free chips and salsa.
Cedar Point.
Yeah.
America's roller coaster. All day of walking. That's what it's called. What? I'm gonna devour some chips and salsa, and if you're giving it to me for free, but it was embarrassing.
Yep. I wasn't gonna sue anybody in high school for how much pizza I ate. It's fine, whatever.
Scraggle looks so adorable back there right now.
She is pretty cute.
Why are you being a little weird?
She's had a rough couple of days because of all the thunderstorms. She hasn't loved that at all, but. So
it's roller coaster Nirvana, exactly, Greg. I need to go to a roller coaster or amusement park with Greg.
Go ahead.
He seems like he knows what's up.
Y'all go have fun.
Okay.
I'll not do that. Was there theft at the show? Yeah, there was a bunch of theft at the show, unfortunately.
No, I don't know if I would say a bunch.
All right, so there were at least 3 that I know of.
I only know
and
2
one of them was real high dollar. Okay. So, yeah.
Like a tray of something? That's real bad.
That sucks. Kirk Spear of Penrome got a Visconti, a real limited edition Visconti taken. It's like a $1,200 pen. Yeah. It's number 1 of 10. So if it ever gets sold anywhere, well. And then there was a pen stolen from Federalist that was like some kind of special edition. I think it was a Heinz pen. I don't know what those go for. And then Van Ness had a Pilot stolen.
Oh,
which
I
is
didn't
like
hear about that one.
Yeah, it was a custom 74 taken off their table. So like not a huge damage, but not nothing.
No, you don't want to have any, of course, but that's the least.
Compared to the other two, it was like, kind of small fry, but it's
What'd you miss? It's Marty's here. Hello, Marty.
Oh, hey Marty, what's up? Marty was there.
We have not talked about any of the pen purchases that we got.
You assessed me the end of some pen shows. I don't really think so. But I mean, I don't know what people are gonna do to like kind of compensate, but it does suck.
It could. I don't see it as the end of pen shows, but
No.
I see it as changing the way tables are set up, potentially thinking more about that of where things are, or keeping certain pens back that they keep on them and they must show to somebody if they specifically ask, or have like a list of like, this is what I have, but I'm not going to have that $1,200 pen sitting out or I can't see it.
Yeah, there are a lot of there are a lot of ways that vendors deal with that sort of thing. Like some of them have trays with like a cover over the top.
Yeah, that's what we do with our Maki pens. Yeah.
Some people have cameras out. Some people just like have extra helpers behind the table to keep an eye on things. Yeah. So using some video security. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ways people do that, but really, I haven't heard of people just not going to shows anymore because of it. So it's okay. I mean, it sucks, but like, people just like you kind of build it in as a business expense. Some people have like, insurance that covers that kind of stuff or like helps to cover it. So it sucks, but if you have stuff out in public, there's always going to be some jerk who's going to steal your stuff. That's kind of.
But generally,
it goes.
Being there, and that's just marketing, and there's lots that go into it that are positives for the company, even if you have that happen. Like you said, there's ways to try and potentially recoup it, but
mitigate the damage. Diamond's Reddit ink, sell it on Cat as on pre-order at Cult Pens. Yeah, if you like that ink, go check that out. There are a couple of inks that Reddit has a hand in choosing that Diamond makes, and sell it on Cat doesn't look great to me. It's way too undersaturated, I think, for me. But the red that you showed me, Carol, looks real cool. So I don't know. We could probably talk about like what we got at the show. Talk about our haul. Our hauls.
I technically got one thing.
Two.
Well, no, I got something that I was like, I want this. One thing. The other was a gift.
Oh, well, okay, that's true, I guess. That's true, I guess. One store's here fired a security guard after a thief punched him. Nice. Yeah, no, you can't really. At most stores, you can't like stop somebody from stealing stuff. That's like. So they have like loss prevention, but they don't. You can't stop somebody.
Often, so. I don't know how they do it, but for the county that we live in, I was selected for the grand jury, which this grand jury does not mean you get chosen. Like, it's a random drawing thing. So it doesn't matter if you have bias or anything. It just, I randomly got selected. So it's a full year appointment, at least in our county, and it's at least one day a month where you go through all of the prosecutions throughout the county. And there were a lot of theft prosecutions. A lot of them from our the outlets down the road.
Oh,
and so they're able to get a lot of people.
Yeah.
So they do, but it's harder to do because you can't technically like stop and yeah. Oh yeah, you heard there's lots of cases.
It does sound fascinating. Like I would like to do that. I can never get on a jury. It's never gonna happen. Except for a grand jury, they can't stop me.
Yeah, so that's one thing you could do.
Did an awesome job with my video walk around at the show. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wish my gimbal had worked out better, but
I mean, look, now you just have some extra time until the next show.
I've got time.
Play.
See if I can figure out how to make it not do the weird stuff that it was doing. But all right. Do you want to do? Let's do inks first because I got a bunch of them. I have the.
Oh, you want to show the bottle?
Yeah, we can show some of the cards.
I think this is beautiful. I think you have to show certain ones.
That's true. So speaking of Kirk Spirit Pen Realm, he handed me this. Why couldn't I get on a jury? Because I'm a philosophy professor, and they won't let us on juries.
They don't want philosophers. They don't want other lawyers. They don't. There's particular things that.
Professors in general have a really hard time getting on juries.
Right?
No. Yeah. But philosophy professors, ethics professors, forget about it. I'll never get on there.
They don't want that. They're very blatant about it too. They're like, oh, we don't want that. No.
No, I've had colleagues who have been turned down. Like they say, what do you do for a job? I was like, oh, I'm a philosophy professor. They're like, get out, strike.
Yeah.
So
I'm using one out. Yeah.
yeah, every time. So appreciate your fountain pen reviews. They're great. Oh, thanks, Carol. I appreciate that. Didn't know I was a professor. Oh, yeah, I am. I am. Youngest one clerked for a federal judge. That judge got jury duty. Wow.
Oh,
That's.
that's
I wonder if they were out of strikes or something like
that's
that.
possible. Yeah, it's possible. At a
Yeah.
certain point, you can't.
During voir dire, there's only
Yeah.
so many strikes you get, but that's
Yeah.
really interesting. Professor, and you're in a home invasion. Yeah, no, you're totally out, Tom.
Oh, then yeah.
For sure. State thing. Oh, that's kind of for whatever.
Claim dependence for gimbal practice.
Oh, maybe. So this is one of the Dutch masters from Ackerman, and Kirk stopped me. He's like, "Hey, did you drive?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Here, take this." So, because this is a big old bottle. I mean, there's my beefy mitts for comparison. And they flew, and he didn't want to take it back. So
I get it. Just by you saying you got it and here it is a better, better thing than him.
He was like,
back.
review it, tell people about it. I don't care. I just don't want to take it back. So this is like, I'm gonna say it wrongly.
Sure.
Annabelle, if you're watching this later, don't just plug your ears.
Cringe.
She already did on the Twitch stream. Van Huysum's Sapgroen, which is kind of a Yep, which is a sort of light green, like this, green. Yep. Light springy green.
This is very springy green.
Has the cool Ackerman bottle. They changed the bottles to match the smaller bottles. Apparently, the original Dutch Masters ones were smooth.
Oh, really?
Didn't have the facets.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So this is this is pretty great. This is the old original bottles. Yeah, I think so. Looks like a cognac bottle. Doesn't taste like cognac. No. It has this cool marble up in the top that you actually can see right here. And that makes it really easy to fill from this bottle. Yeah. So to fill up that little cup at the top, basically it's an inkwell. You just tip it over, and voila, it stops. I like to drain it back down just for funsies, but yep, pretty cool.
It is very fun.
Yep, there you go, limited edition color collection.
It's a fancy looking bottle, and it's functional. I mean, yeah, it's cool.
It's one of the best bottles, I think. It's fancy, it's functional. I mean, it's clear, which is not great if you're a person that wants to display stuff, because you don't want to have your ink exposed to light if you can help it. But that's one. That's that one. And then this one is from a brand that is new-ish to me. We met them very briefly, I think, at the Philly Pen Show, where they were kind of close to us, but they had their kids there with them, and I don't remember, like, maybe they'd already covered things up by the time I did the walkthrough. I don't really remember, but Smrooty Pens is Aquila and Nirmal. And Aquila is, like, sort of running this more or less as a one-woman show. Nirmal helps out at shows and stuff, but he's got, like, a full-time gig. So they were next to y'all at the show, and so I was hanging out, nearest the tables, and just, like, got to talking with them. They're delightful. Oh, they're check out their website here at Smrooty Pens, which is actually a really nice website. I went and checked it out the other day. Very good website here. Nice, nice pictures and categories. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
A mod here.
Probably. But there we go. Yeah, they had fun energy on the walkthrough. They had fun energy all weekend, honestly. Like, we had a great time talking with them.
Yeah, she was saying that she wants to focus on having sustainable, like, shipping things and trying to find things for samples that are so yeah, they're considering lots of things that are interesting. So.
Yeah, they're just starting out, so go and throw them some love if they have some stuff that you would like to try out, because they're really nice. And
free shipping on orders over $39. That's nice.
That's pretty cheap, yeah. And they were saying that they were like, we don't really have startup cash for, like, doing advertising, and I'm like, I've got a blog and a YouTube channel. Like, if you give me some, give me something, it'll give me a thing to talk about and, like, put your name out there a few times. And so as they were leaving, really, Audrey sent me a text because they said, just come pick something off the table. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to take anything off the table that you could sell because, like, you could sell it. And so they were going to, we're getting together before they left. And Audrey sent me a text like, hey, they're packing up.
Like, they really packed up fast. So.
Yeah. By the time I got back across the hall, like, they were pretty much packed. Yeah. And so they were, like, digging stuff out of boxes. But I got this really fun Tasha ink. I love Tasha inks. This is Beni Zakura, I think is what this one's called. It's another one of the that Japanese ink series, which is right here.
That's a nice packaging right there.
10 physiognomic aspects of women. Girl blowing a glass toy. Interesting. Interesting. But they're all based on like artwork, like fancy artworks and such.
Yeah.
These are from Nakabayashi, who makes some really nice inks.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I did notice when I got home it had leaked a little bit. It's probably my bad. Ukiyo-e, that's what I'm trying to, or Ukiyo-e, I don't know how to say that. Sabu Midori by Tasha is bizarre. That's my favorite ink.
I love Sabu Midori.
That's my favorite ink. I love it. It's amazing. This is in that same series. And I was like, yeah, I haven't tried this one yet. It didn't leak that much. You can see it's like a little bit lower than maybe it should be, I guess, but like just a little bit. You can see there a bunch of sheen on the bottle, which is fun.
That is fun.
And so I had to put this in a pen right away. I didn't wait.
You really didn't.
I didn't even swatch this first.
Really?
No, I just put it in a pen.
Well, you're like, I know I'm gonna like it. I'm just gonna put it in a pen.
Like I suspect I'm gonna love it. Let me find there it is. This is Tasha Bini Zakura, right there.
It's less orange in person because it's showing up brighter.
I think the sheen is making it look more orange.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really bright red with a nice gold sheen over it.
That's pigmented. That is very saturated.
Yeah, it's a dye-based ink. Yeah. Yeah, very saturated red. Looks really nice. It writes beautifully.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Got it in this pen.
Which we'll be talking about as well.
Yeah, this is St. Dupont.
Have to compare to Sailor Iori.
It's less pink than that.
Okay.
Aurori is a little bit like, I love Aurori. It's probably my next favorite red. It might be my favorite red. It's a great red. Yeah, it's not really an orange. It's really a red.
More red. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a red. It's very shiny when it's wet, and then it dries and it's got a little bit of sheen.
And that the gold in it starts to make it look orange.
I think that's right. Yeah, it's actually a pretty serious red. I mean, it's got. I guess it's a little bit on the orange side of red.
It's on the orange side for sure.
But, yeah.
It's not a blue base or
no.
Yeah.
But I mean, it writes beautifully. Yeah. Looks great. I love it. So this is gonna be a banger. I like it. I haven't tried a Tashi ink that I don't like, honestly. So they've all been great. Recall that St. Dupont you showed in your walkthrough. Yeah, I know. I did, Carol. So I did eventually go back
There's a bit of a story for that.
A little bit of a story. Yeah, I went back for it. So go check out Smrooty Pens online. If you buy an ink or a notebook, you get a cool bookmark.
And it's
a nice metal bookmark. Yeah, real nice. Little tassel here. And then if you get a pen, you get this fun pen rest.
Yeah, this is one of those things that's nice to make lines as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. So that's fun stuff from a new brand, new seller. Yeah. And then another thing I got from...
Do you want to talk about that with my pen at some point, or no?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, we can mix things together. Why not?
Is everybody okay with mixing pens and ink, potentially?
Probably. I mean, I guess we can just talk about this pen since we were just looking at it. Where'd it go? There it is.
I was talking about my pen.
Yeah, we'll do these together. So, because the story of those kind of goes together. So this is Backpack Rome Purple, which comes in this fun little bag, big. This is one that I have been trying to get for a while, and it was just always out of stock because it's a really nice ink. It's not sheening here as much as I kind of expected it to, which is weird. I filled up a pen with it at the hotel room, and it sheened on the Kleenex that I wiped the nib off with.
That's the thing. When I used it, and the short amount of time that I used it, I wasn't getting any sheen.
Oh, really?
No.
Huh. I feel like the first thing I scribbled with it actually had sheen on it. I wonder if that's in here. I have a notebook that I...
that can go out too, yeah.
Well, and this, actually. I had a little notebook that I took with me to the show, and I can't remember where I put it. I misplaced it. Yeah, but really nice kind of sheeny purple, which is cool. And so here's the other half of that story. Audrey's got a birthday coming up soon.
That's me.
And she's been looking at pens from Iron Feather.
I do. I like his stuff.
He does really good work.
He's so nice, and I love chatting with him. And I don't think he realized that I did nibs at Frank. Remember one
day. That might be true.
He didn't know that we were married.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what I did at Frank and Christoph. So he was like, "Oh wow, I didn't know any of that stuff about you." So.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian Weaver is the guy at
Yeah.
Iron Feather. He's well known for doing all kinds of carving and.
I love the carving and the celluloid
Yeah.
and the.
He was on Forged in Fire. He was like
Yeah.
a knife maker and stuff, and
Yeah.
really, really interesting guy. I like his wife a lot too.
Oh,
although I'm
she's super. Yeah.
blanking on her name right now. Judy. I want to say it starts with a J. Ooh, if y'all are watching, I'm sorry, but I will. If I remember it, I will.
Well, I don't remember as much because I can't like shop as much as you, and she's
Yeah,
not
that's
always
true.
there. She
That's
wasn't
true.
there in
And so
Baltimore.
Audrey had a couple of pins that she picked out, and this is the one that I ended up getting her. This is a little birthday present.
It is. I like it. I subtly went like Mike, come here, and I was like, I like this one.
It's very subtle.
This one right
Yeah,
here.
it was very subtle. I almost didn't catch it, but yeah. So it came in this really like.
I didn't know it came with that either.
I
I
knew
love
this.
the feather. I do. I like the feather.
It's a great feather. It's a really nice, like very thick leather sheath.
And it
pin
feels
case.
so nice, and it smells really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. This is nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure for him this is like very simple, right? Cut out a
I
thing,
mean,
one stitch, little brand or something. But I mean,
I don't know.
very effective. It feels great. So
yeah, I had to brand it though. So.
real nice. And then this is the pin she got, which is I actually don't know if there's a model name for this. I don't think he had a model name out for it.
It might have, but I didn't look hard enough.
Let me look.
Like there's a smaller one, and it's not the smaller one. Which this isn't big by any means, because I have a medium-sized hand, and this is totally fine.
I mean, it's a fairly decent. It's a pretty decent sized pin, actually.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Let's see. Custom card, fountain pens. He had this one at the table, which I'll show real quick because it's very impressive.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
hand engraved Kara's Customs ink in brass.
It is heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Very heavy.
Yeah, it for sure is, but also really cool looking. Really nice job on this thing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And like $4.25 is not. I mean, for a completely engraved pen.
No, it's not that bad.
Not that I'm sitting there like thinking it's crazy.
I think this is your model.
That has the rolls. Is that a roll stop on there?
Oh.
Maybe
No, that's just part of the pattern.
Okay, yeah.
How about that?
He does have ones that have little roll stops that he makes, so that's the pen that I love. That's the one that I like.
I should have gotten you that one.
I know. It's expensive, but it's
this is a really
it's Damascus and it's old celluloid and
actually this photo is not doing it justice.
No,
because,
it does not, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, this Damascus clip in real life.
Somebody should buy this.
Yeah, it's real good. But anyway, this is the model that you have. I don't think it doesn't look like it has a name. Well, it doesn't have a name, but
I thought it was on the thing, but who knows? I mean, might have been on the. But he did the blank for this one, and he does other ones that are not the ones that he engraves and stuff, but he still does some of the ivory blanks and stuff that go
not actual ivory, just the color.
Well, no, of course, no.
So I like it's got a little point down here. Yeah. It's got a very nice little
I enjoy the little medallion. Yeah, is it a medallion? I mean, it's a
finial
thing, but it's more a medallion.
Let's call it a finial medallion. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah. So it looks very nice.
Another feather here.
Oh.
What?
This must have gotten shaken up real good because ink just fell out.
Yeah, sure did.
My card here. Wow. Wow.
It was sitting on a thing. I don't even know.
Crazy.
Is it full of ink?
Well, it's not full of ink. Here, hold that. Well, cool. So that's weird. I don't know how that happened. But looks like swirl, no clip, looks sleek. Yeah. Were you drumming with it? Maybe I was. I don't think I was. Was I gesturing wildly? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just sitting on the thing in there. And I don't...
Yeah, it's weird. I just filled it up the other day. Maybe yesterday. Yeah, we're good now.
A little water?
No, it's fine. I just wadded that up and put it in there. So, did we crack the housing or something weird? No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what I did. But yeah, practically, I was conducting is what I was doing.
Yeah.
Real beautiful browns and golds and like oranges and.
I like the black and white, like the contrast in it with the other colors that are very earth toned.
Yeah.
But so that's what sort of what drawn me. I mean, I was drawn to it, but it's not a normal one that I would go for, wouldn't you think? I mean, there are a couple others that I was like,
It kind of seems like the sort of thing you'd
You
go
think?
for. Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't seem wildly out of character for you. But nice
No-
looking, nice section, very
no
comfortable. Yeah, no gutter, very nice threads. Very comfortable threads.
and then
Feels
the
nice.
feather on the nib.
Yeah, feather on the nib, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
This one has this, Hockerman, I may have to do another,
Yeah, I was just saying there's another little dot there.
well, I might have to do another card for it. I don't know. Probably not.
As character.
Actually,
wow, look
like,
at that.
I don't think that purple is waterproof at all. It's just like the green, like, put a hole in it.
Wow, that's
Weird.
interesting.
So this is
Oh, Dustin made it. Hello, Dustin.
a, you have a number 6.
My parents ask about you during our phone calls and ask if you were in the live chat, or if you weren't there, they're like, "Oh my gosh, Dustin wasn't there." So they're, yeah, just so you know.
They're Dustin fans. Yeah, we might want to,
Yeah.
might need to clean that out. It's got some green in there.
Oh no.
I know, right? So we got back to the hotel room and I'm like, oh, we should ink up your pen. And so I decided to put this this backpack ink Rome purple in there. And as soon as I pulled it out of the ink and wiped off the section, like it had just been stained pink.
It was pink.
Like a bright pink, which I mean, it's not pink, but there's got to be some pink in there because it stained it up to like here.
Yeah.
Real stained. And
like
so
you didn't dip it that far, but when you like swipe it, just like a residual amount went on.
Yeah,
there.
just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And it like instantly stained all the white stuff here pink. And you can see there's like a tiny ghost of a pink maybe, but that also could just be some of the color from the pen.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I did it the least amount.
Yeah.
So we tried everything to fix it. So
well, I talked to Brian about like, you know,
Yeah.
what the material was and like what we could use to clean it.
and
And he said he's never had that happen before, and he has a whole bunch of those just like straight up white
the
ivory
ivory
style
color.
pens.
Yeah.
And we used alcohol and acetone and
Yeah, there was a cat yelling back here. You hear that?
and Amedex and we had to use like
it's-
polishing compound to take it off. So
and it was this relief. What was it called?
I don't remember. Nuvo 2 or something like that. Nose, hush.
We
Yeah.
did end up having this at work, which I didn't even know existed. There he is.
Hey, Nose, what's up?
Hi, Nose.
Okay.
He's like, okay, yeah, here you are.
Sailor Dough, you can lift stains in some materials.
It's
That'd be interesting.
Novus 2.
Ah.
This is the stuff that took it off, and I was worried since it's sort of a finishing grit sort of stuff in a liquid that it was going to take the finish off.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
It's
Came out
good.
fine. But yeah, it took. So I would say, while this is a beautiful purple, keep it in a dark pen. Would
Just
not
in
put it on.
case.
I wouldn't put it in a demonstrator, and I wouldn't put it in anything white because you never know. Yeah, I've heard about Dough taking some stains off things. I always forget about that because it seems like such a weird thing.
Yeah.
But maybe Nose is an option. Nose, do you have an?
Nose, huh?
Do you have a way to clean
Oh,
things?
he's coming. He's helping. He's coming to
over.
help.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what that looks like in a pen.
Yep.
I think that nib's a little bit on the dry side, but
Yeah. I could have put up a little bit more.
yeah. I figured you could probably deal with it as a nibbist,
There
So-
he is. There's a cat.
famous
You
nibber.
can see his cat foot.
There we go.
There he
Hi, bud.
is.
So there's that one. That's the story of this pen.
Yep.
And then I got green all over my hand. We got ink problems with that pen, I tell you what. And then Franklin Christoph had an ink that they were selling through Jimmy Doloff for the Atlanta 23 show. And it looks like this, which is nice.
Yep.
looking green.
Brighter green. A little bit emerald.
Yeah, it's kind of an emeraldy green. I don't think it's as blue as like
Mm-mm.
Emerald 357,
Yeah.
but it's nice, bright emerald green.
Yeah.
Seems cool. I bought that from Jimmy.
Those are. I don't know if he has any left or
Ow, ow,
anything.
ow,
I don't
ow.
know what the situation
Ow, ow, ow.
is.
Hey, those are your claws, pal. In my human skin. What are you doing? Where are you going?
He's like, I just want to sit on the back here.
There, you can do that. Ow, ow, ow. Goodness. Be polite, buddy. Jeez. That's
But
a-
yes, thank you for the pen, Mike.
You're welcome. I hope you
I'm
love
sorry
it.
for all the pain and
It's
see, I didn't
every time I open that pen, I gotta stop touching that pen. Every time I mess with it, it does
I
something to me.
don't mind. I didn't mind the pink a little bit that was there. It really wasn't a big deal.
Well, it
And-
bothered me.
And it bothered Brian. The
Oh.
owner was like, if that doesn't come off, I'm gonna make you a new section.
I think the inside of this is filled with green too. I think this converter failed. I think that's the problem. Get off
Weird.
my desk. Because this is empty now.
That's not the converter that came with it.
No, it's not. You left that at work or something.
Yeah, I still have it at work.
I mean, ink's not coming out, but it's empty now, and I think something happened to the converter because there shouldn't be ink inside this pen.
And on threads and things, and inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go rinse things out?
If you would, since I've ruined everything. What is this rando converter?
I don't know, but yeah, that was not anything with this pen.
How did the ink come out of it? I don't know. Nothing makes sense with this converter. I don't know. It seems fine. Huh. Weird. Anyway, yeah, we'll totally look at that Binu here soon. It was what first generation Miata owners used to polish their rear windows for plastic. Oh, interesting. Yamabudo stained the ink window of Visconti, and inking out Doyu helped take out the stains. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Friction fit? Yeah, it's a friction fit. I mean, they almost all are. It seems like it's okay. Like, I don't know. Maybe I didn't seat it well enough. I don't know what I did, but I was trying real hard to wreck that pen, I guess. Set that over there. Deal with it later. And then I met a fellow named Jeremy who comes to these every once in a while and is in the chat and that sort of thing. And he gave me a pair of Pelikan 4001 inks that I had not tried. This is Pelikan 4001 Dark Green, which is another kind of nice emeraldy green, but darker and a little bit different character than this Ink 23. So there's a whole lot of variations in greens there. Did it seem like it rinsed out okay?
Yeah.
Weird. I don't know what the heck happened. Oh yeah, that rinsed off just fine.
Yep.
So weird.
So when you're in the kitchen, you gotta pay the red vine tax.
Yeah. Did I get cracked or something weird?
It doesn't look like it.
Because I can't find anything wrong with that converter either. Like, I don't know what I've done. No, this looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything wrong. Yeah. Nope, that's just a seam or
Oh,
something.
this little dog thinks that she wants a little bit of red vine.
That's just a seam. Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be user error. I don't know what the heck happened there.
How about we just look at that after?
Okay.
Just let it sit.
Look, man, you know how I am. When there's a mystery, I feel like I need to solve a mystery.
The people are here for entertainment, not look at you.
They're sometimes entertained by my mystery solvings.
Okay.
I just got... Oh my goodness.
How about you stop ruining my pen?
I'd love to stop ruining your pen. Just got an email from Yoseka. Some limited edition Sailor Pro gear available tonight at midnight. Oh, There is a what is that one called? I think I saw something about it from Drongles, maybe, or is this a separate one? All right, we're gonna set this over here where it's safe. Just keep that away from me. Sorry. Here we have 4001 Dark Green, and then this one, which is quasi-legal. Oh, it's Yoseka specific. Oh, nice. We'll have to check that out. Which is quasi-legal. You can't sell this one in the U.S. You can have it, but you can't import or sell it. And that's Pelikan 4001 Blue Black, which I think is an iron gall, like an old-timey iron gall or something weird.
It's made with dolphins.
It's made of dolphins. Yeah. That's
why
not
you
true.
can't bring it in.
I can send you the Amazon link of the glitter, which worked well. So there we go. So yeah, it looks like a nice blue black. It's got a little bit of a sheen going on there. Some nice shading. Looking forward to trying those out. I'll have to put them in a Pelikan so that they will work real good.
Yep.
And then Greg, is Greg in the chat?
Yeah,
Greg
I think
Thompson?
so. Yeah.
I think I've seen Greg in the chat.
Yeah.
He gave me a pair of inks that I hadn't tried out yet. It's got real Pelikan. Yeah, it's got bits of real Pelikan. That's how you know it's good. Yeah. It's like Sex Panther. Yep, so both Gregs actually are here. So these are a pair of inks that I like a lot. Backpack Ink Moscow Red is way better than I thought it was going to be. This is a really nice looking red. It's got a lot of saturation to it. It's got a little bit of an orange tone. It's got a little bit of like a blackish kind of sheen or something going on there, which is fun. Let's pack ink there like this. The reason I'm surprised by the color is that their swatch doesn't look anything like what I have.
No, it doesn't.
Weirdly, their swatch or their writing sample up here does.
Yeah.
So this swatch just is not representative of what Moscow Red looks like. And I would have bought Moscow Red if I'd known that it wasn't this color.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, pleasantly surprised by Moscow Red. I'm liking it. It looks more orange than red. Yeah, that's the thing about cameras and screens and stuff. They are notoriously difficult to get right. Let me go ahead and check my white balance real quick. Maybe I can. I don't think it's off, but we'll see. All right. Nope, same. So, yeah, still pretty orangey, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, it's still on the orangey side of red. Like,
yeah,
it's a little darker than Benizakura. Whereas Backpack Maze, made in Colorado, just like up the road from where our friend Becky here, a couple miles from where she lives. So, very, very close at hand. But yeah, tell them to fix their swatches online, because this is way better than it looks like it's going to be online. I like it a lot. So, and the other one is Sailor Georgia, which is a dead ringer for Ricky Cha. Ricky Cha, and also it turns out Shirakashi. Both of them are those two are very close to each other, but this one is just like Ricky Cha pretty much. So, yeah, really pretty color. You don't need this one and Ricky Cha though. You definitely don't need this Ricky Cha and Shirakashi.
Do you have all of those?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Well, I've got bottles of Ricky Cha and Shirakashi. Those two are different enough, but I don't know. Are they?
Are they exact
a little bit?
dupes?
So Shirokashi's not. Shirokashi's more green than Ricky Cha.
Mm-hmm.
This comes out more brown like Ricky Cha does. So, but
they're not the same. They're similar.
That's right. I don't know. This one, I'm gonna have to do chromatography, see if it's any different, because they look exactly the same on swatch cards. And then we're almost done with inks, actually. Shockingly. Then Octopus Fluids, which is a fun
made
name.
of real octopus?
It's got bits of good real octopus in there, so you know it's good. Swamp Water, yeah, that's my jam.
Yep.
I love it. Love it. Yeah, this is Octopus Fluids Vine Rot, which is this one. They also make the inks for Diplomat.
I keep forgetting more and more things that we got that I was going to show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't know what else she's got out there. And this one I got from Van S Pens. She was saying, oh, you should try one of those. Just take one. And so this is the coolest looking one on the shelf, so I took this one. Carol loves Octopus Fluids. I wasn't in love with some of the Diplomat ones, but there were a couple of them that were really good. And this one looks like a very cool color. It's got a nice little bottle. It comes in a nice box. What do you mean? Oh, girl. Oh, yeah. But yeah, this is what Viral looks like.
That's nice. I like it. It's very rich.
Yeah. It's got a good color palette to it.
Sort of regal looking.
Yeah. Interesting colors. I like it. Octopus Inks make an ink named Calamari. Not as far as I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Write and Draw ones. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the Write and Draw ones. I haven't seen those. I haven't seen those for sale at a show, so I haven't gotten any. Those are pigmented, right? I want to try some of those. You said they were really good. Although you love a dry ink. Are they super dry? Because Becky's got one. It was good to see you last weekend. Oh, it was good to see you too, Peggy.
Oh, it's Peggy.
Look who's Peggy's in the chat.
Yeah, she's been in there before.
Who let you in here,
Troublemaker,
Peggy?
right here. Peggy Love is Troublemaker. Right
Peggy
here.
is so much fun to hang out with at shows. I really like her. And then these two are ones that I got from Drum Ghouls. And there you go. They kind of gave them to me for review, and pigment and dry. Well, I mean, I'll try one anyway. But
someone's playing out in the hallway, making a ruckus.
I know. I have my wallet out, and he's like, "Nah, just take these, do a review if you want to." Need to be arrested? Probably not. These are two of the original Yoromiku inks from that line, and I don't have all the original Yoromiku inks yet, although I'm getting close. These are Yoi and Kitsume Biore, maybe. This has got to be something fox, like mischievous fox or something, I think is what it means. Yeah. What you looking at?
Like, these are the kinds of colors that you like.
Yeah.
Like, you like murk. You love a murk.
I love a good murk, but I also like a really bright, bold color as well, like the reds and like a bright blue.
But more so the murk.
I like most. These are the ones that draw me, and I don't know if they draw other people.
I don't think they do, but that's fine.
That's why I haven't made an ink like that, because I'm like, I'll just be making it for myself. Do I need 90 bottles of a color? I don't know. But I love a murk. Murk is great. These, of course, are Yoromikus, and so they will change on different papers. They'll look different on different nibs and all kinds of things. But like baseline, this is kind of a
pinky gray taupe.
Kind of. Like, it's got a good amount of green in there, too.
Yeah,
It's definitely a taupe. We can say that for sure.
Yeah.
And this other, more different taupe is, I don't know what color to call that.
Mauve.
Mauve? Yeah, mauve.
That's the French way of saying it.
It's kind of a taupey mauve, really.
Yeah.
Well, I learned that from Emily in Paris, where I learned
everything
about France.
Yeah.
Did you see my centipede on Instagram post? Definitely not an artist here. Look good on cream color paper. Yeah, I bet. I mean, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
But yeah, murky inks look very cool. This has got an interesting set of colors. I haven't got these in pens yet, but it's been a busy week. I haven't had a chance to do more than ink up one or two, and I don't know, mess up your pen again and get ink all over my hands. So.
Well, see, there is a resident French person here, so we're good to go.
Who?
It literally says, yeah.
Where?
It says France right in your hand.
Oh,
right there.
I couldn't say it was right in the middle. I was looking at the text. I was even looking at names.
Yep.
Earliest inker writing matter is excrement. True fact. Oh, interesting. I mean, look, that's a good way to enter the chat. Yep. Filippo has entered the chat.
Yep.
Yeah. Welcome.
You're gonna love all your French knowledge.
Yeah. Look, our friend Anna says that I'm obviously
just.
I know everything about. I'm a real francophile here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool.
For sure.
Very good.
Okay. What do you want to do next?
Can we do a Mirkwood ink? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about food stuff. We've got a homemade Universal Yums coming.
Basically, Greg Thomason here in the chat had a full backpack every single day because every time I looked at him, he's handing out huge bags full of quart-size bags of this food.
Yeah.
So everybody. Vendors were just giving all the food, so we saved it. I did eat one thing out of it.
Good.
I did. On the way home, Greg, you'd be happy to know, I was like, I want to get out of Atlanta and get through the traffic, and I'm hungry, so I ate a Nutri-Grain bar.
Yeah.
And it hit the spot, and I was good to go.
Yeah, it's a great service. I'm a big fan. Better if you need it than you. Well, look, all right,
I didn't need it, but
so we'll have to do our own homegrown Universal Yums one of these days, or maybe tack on the end of a real Yums. But
we
coming
have
soonish.
Lots of things we can try here.
The Atlanta version of Universal Yums.
Yep.
Look, Atlanta's in the universe.
It sure is. Yeah. So thank you so much, Greg.
And also on food, so much jam
and marmalade
and a marmalade. These are from our new friend,
Christy.
Needle Girl, who I've been chatting with online for a long time.
She's mostly on Twitch, though, right?
Mostly on Twitch. I think I've seen her on here. She's a patron, so she's on our Discord. She's great.
Yeah.
And she said, "Hey, I make a lot of jam. Would you like some jam?" We're like, "Yeah, Audrey loves a jam. I love a jam."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Great, because I love making jam, and I can't eat all of it." Katie, what are you doing?
She's trying to be a hassle.
She's really going to make a mess.
Yeah.
So, so we ended up with a lot of jams and also this fun marmalade. Look at that.
She said she doesn't normally give that right away because it's a little more of a personal preference thing.
Yeah, some people don't like marmalade. Well, that's got big chunks of peel and that kind of stuff.
So. Yeah, the zest.
So we got that.
So we thought we were getting one of these. Like
maybe a couple of jams.
Maybe. Yeah, I was expecting one. Yeah.
That's the name of the company. Oh, I see. So this one is Bourbon Peach, which looks awesome.
Oh.
We're finishing up a jar of jam right now. Actually, I pretty much have just finished a jar of jam, so I'll be opening one of these soon.
Yeah.
And we've got here a
look how clear that is.
Meyer lemon jelly.
Look at that.
Looks great. And I don't think she puts sugar in these. I think they're just naturally sweetened or something. She was saying. And then this one is blackberry raspberry chambord.
I think this was what she said her favorite ended up being.
It's like a Balm of my advent calendar.
I know, right? But they're like full-size bottles here.
Bourbon, it's not just for breakfast. Facts. And then blackberry chambord.
Or maybe it was just the black. I don't remember which one it was, but it was a chambord she said she enjoyed.
Yeah, so we've got about 8 months to eat all these jams, which will not be a problem with us.
No, we'll eat that. That's fine.
We tend to eat peanut butter and jelly at least a couple of meals a week, so.
Not a couple. I would say I have a
for dinner, I tend to eat them for lunch. Like when I'm home,
I don't know what you do at lunchtime. That's
when I'm
you.
home, often
Okay.
I'll make a peanut butter and jelly for lunch.
Okay.
So, yeah. Is she in Atlanta? She's got to be Atlanta-ish.
Ish, yeah.
Atlanta adjacent, anyway.
Oh, you didn't meet her? Well, she was so fun. Yeah.
You can have multiple jams open at the same time. That's true. Well, we have like 4 open right now.
Yeah. So he has preferences, and I'll
I usually
mix it up, but
yeah, I mean, I really like a strawberry jam. I'm a strawberry jam guy. Audrey's got like all kinds of weird stuff. You got like
so I've been mixing right now. I got a lingonberry jam for Christmas, and I find that I like a lingonberry jam and a thin layer on the bread, followed by a different jam. So I've been doing a Bon Maman wild blueberry, just like a thin layer of that and a thin layer of the lingonberry. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Took me longer to chew that piece of red vine than I thought it was going
They're
to.
still soft though.
Oh, they really are. Sucker for homemade fig preserves. That's pretty good too.
Mm.
Lingonberry with mashed potatoes. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
IKEA delight for sure. Yeah, we're fans of that.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's good.
So yes, we have a lot of jam. We have lots of snacks that we're gonna try out.
Got a bunch of ink.
Yeah, we got a lot of ink.
Of
We
course.
showed the one pen.
Of course, Mormon was here at the
For
show.
a day, I think?
They were there for like a day, and they they ran out of stuff.
Oh, really?
The thing is, they gave away everything. I think is what happened, or maybe sold it, but like maybe gave it away. They were out of stuff. Like all that was left. I think I saw on Instagram the next day. They said we're out of stuff, so we're not really there anymore. But go and grab stickers. They threw stickers on the table. Like, that's all we have left. So
wow.
yeah, and they came around and gave this to Audrey. This is a Mormon Mnemosyne pad. This one is a grid.
It's on one side only.
Oh, really? I didn't even look at the back.
I'm fairly certain.
Oh, yeah, one side grid. How about that? Interesting.
So you can use it either side if you're like, I don't need the graph.
Yeah. I don't usually like graph paper, but
that's super light. You can hardly even see it with the light here.
This is one of the exceptions. Yeah, it's a very like a pale sort
brownish?
of kind of a sepia.
Yeah,
kind of a sepia tone. Got a small notepad for doing a survey for yeah, I did that at the last show. I don't know if they were giving these away or if they were, or I mean, this one.
Well,
he
gave it to me. He's just like, here. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm another vendor, but I like your paper.
Yeah.
Sure, I know Michael.
Yeah. They said they were going to send me. Well, I talked to Michelle at the last show. She was going to send me a carton of Mnemosyne at some point.
It's very. There's not a lot of variation. It's consistent. It seems.
Mm-hmm. I do wish it was like just straight up white. The croquis paper is straight up white and it's really good for ink stuff.
Oh.
But the regular pads are a little bit ambery.
It looks nice.
No, it looks
but
great.
Aesthetically, it's nice. But for you, I'm something that wants to do.
It's only because I want to do ink review stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I would use that for my ink reviews every time if it was just white. I'll probably start using the...
Dustin doing lingonberries on pancakes and waffles would be good, too.
Oh.
But Mike likes lingonberries, but it's still a little too tart for you sometimes. So when it's mixed in as a...
Cut it with a little bit of syrup.
Yeah.
Totally fine. And I picked up some blotter paper at Pandemonium. Pandemonium always has a lot of stuff on their table. If you watch those,
you never know what they're gonna have.
You never know what they're gonna have. Yeah,
it's like the Jimmy, but more vintage sort of.
Yeah. They do more
supplies.
like ephemera and stuff like that.
They do,
and also like repair supplies and stuff. But $7 for this big old thing of blotter paper. So of course I'm gonna do that. Obviously. What else?
Pens.
Oh, pens. So, I showed this pen, or the pen that comes in this box anyway. This is the St. Dupont Orfeo Black and Platinum.
Man, you spent a lot of money there.
Not really. But yeah, it is marked $5.50. I didn't even notice that until later. Until I got home, actually. Wait, does it say Orfeo? Yeah, it says Orfeo there. Which I think is some variety of the Olympio series.
I don't know a lot about St. Dupont. It's a company. There's an expensive brand.
It's true.
That's the thing. So I'm like, oh, usually it looks very nice, but I'm not going to buy one. But you've had 2 now, so what?
This is my second one. Yeah, I sold my first one at the last show. It was just, I don't know what it was. It was a little bit small or something, but I wasn't using it as much as I should. It's a small version of the Olympio. Cool. And it looks like this. This is one that I showed on my walkthrough because I was like, oh, I might have to come back for this. And I did eventually. I gave it
on
until
Sunday. Yeah.
I gave it until Sunday.
I didn't know you talked about it on the live stream on Friday.
I did. I had my eye on it all weekend and nobody bought it. So much green on my hands. But this is just an absolutely gorgeous pen. Greg let me borrow the Olympio a long time ago, a big gold Olympio.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which was a little ostentatious even for me because it's just like a giant gold pen. But this one is black and platinum. It is super classy.
It is. They always look classy. That's the thing about their stuff.
Made in France, and then some number. Neat. I've got this little like black thing on the clip. I've reviewed a couple of ST DuPonts as well. And they have these beautiful nibs.
Sorry, that was distracting a little bit because the light was coming up, so I couldn't read everything in the back.
Beautiful nib. I love the way their nibs like curve around the feed and like are all scalloped on the edge.
They really do wrap around a lot, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice 18K. Very comfortable section. Great stuff. So I have my eye on this one. Unscrews up here at the top. Has the weird brown converter.
Yep.
That they do. So pick this one up. Oh, and the other thing about ST DuPont is they have the best slip cap in the business. Like it's so satisfying.
It's nice.
It's great. One of the 3 best, I say. I was actually, I showed this to Jacqueline over the Pilot table.
I was like, Pilot has a nice click as well.
Yes, I was walking away from the table with a couple of boxes, and Jacqueline was like, "What'd you get there?" I'm like, "They're not Pilots."
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, "Well, fine." And I said, "But you ought to check this one out." And I was like, show the clip. She's like, "Oh, we've got a couple that are like that." I'm like, "No, the Prayer is like probably number 2 to ST DuPont.
Yep.
And then 3rd is the Diplomat Arrow. Those are the top 3.
Okay.
But yeah, they're all kind of right there.
Okay.
The other pen that I picked up was this one. Better than a Prayer? Yeah, it's better than a Prayer, but only just barely. Like, it's better, I think, because the cap is like heavy and solid.
Heftier,
It's black Chinese lacquer and platinum. Oh, better than it's better than the Preppy.
For the price, though.
Well, for the price. The Lamy 2000, I don't remember it having much of a snap. Like, it just kind of goes on. Like, it's just kind of a slip. I don't know. I haven't used one of those in a while. I haven't inked mine up in a long time, actually.
It really has been a long time.
The other one was this Sailor that I didn't actually even see until I went back to look at this pen.
Well, it's darker in that room, too, so it's probably hard to see that pen in that room, likely.
Yeah, for sure, I think. This is a little Sailor. I saw it, and I was like, oh, this might be something Audrey be into. And it is. So this is a, what do they call it? Ribbed?
Well, you say it's gathered.
I call it gathered.
I found it online, but it's after the fact.
It says Cole, Coll. I don't know what that means. Oh, Naginata collection. So
yeah,
this pen originally must have had a Naginata, some kind of Naginata nib on it. But it is an older 1911 large style. It's got this like nice gathered ribbed texture. It snaps, but it still has a clutch ring installed. Okay, probably does. I believe you.
The Sailor 1911 ribbed burgundy rhodium combines the warmth of rich burgundy with a contemporary gleam of rhodium trim to create a memorable writing instrument. The ribbed body is a classic style going back to the 1940s. This pen combines the classic and the contemporary in a winning style.
So really pretty pen. It does have an extra fine nib on it, and I need to clean this. I forgot it. Wait, do we ink this up? Oh, I dipped it. That's what I did. I need to clean it real quick. Now it's got an extra fine. It's got a hard extra fine on it. It does feel real nice, though.
Yeah, it says it's 21 karat, too, right?
Yeah, it's 21. But not the Naginata. It's just a regular, I think. It just says H extra fine.
Yeah.
And I think it just looks like an extra fine. But the nib had been messed up. Like, it was all bent over. Just crunched over to the side. And so I took it back to Audrey, and I just kind of borrowed it. I was like, hey, let me borrow this. And she's like, oh, I could probably fix that. And I took it over to Mark. He's like, oh, I could just fix that right now. And I'm like, well, maybe not yet. So we ended up getting these 2 and got a deal on it because I bought the pair.
Yep.
And because like the nib was kind of crunched over. But no, it writes great now. Feels nice.
You got a good deal.
I got a good deal on the pair. Yeah. Super good deal on these 2 pens.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So now I have 2 gathered Sailors.
Yeah. The other one is a very noisy purple one.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. This one is much more of a normal. But this is the one that's the first one I have that's ribbed the whole way.
This is originally from Farney's, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no naginata, but still very nice. Did you get the? Who'd you get the pens? No, it wasn't Jimmy. It was what's his name? Rick something. I want to say. It's somebody I've seen on the circuit a few times, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So anyway, got a good deal on those 2 pens. Like them a lot. Those are great.
Ray?
No, it wasn't Ray. No. Ray doesn't have anything that's low end.
Oh, yeah. No.
No, no, there's a guy in the other room.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that guy had some nice pens.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Ray?
pens, yeah.
Yeah. Ray's kind of like a Sarge.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a ridiculous spread.
Yep. Was it his wife or?
You know, I didn't ask.
The worker with him, but she was super nice too. She was fun. She liked pens. You could tell that.
Probably wife, but I don't really know.
I don't want to assume.
Yeah, I didn't ask. I never ask stuff like that. Like, it's not, I don't know.
It doesn't matter, but
I think if it's my business, they'll tell me. I don't know. I don't usually know.
Yeah.
And the last thing I got. I think the last thing. Yeah, probably last thing. As far as I can remember at the moment. Oh no, almost the last thing.
Oh.
Was this, which y'all might recognize this box here. The couple from Ukraine had some nice pens. They were delightful. A couple from Ukraine was there? Who was there from Ukraine? Oh! I know who you're talking about. Yeah. No, they did have some nice stuff with the pocket knives and stuff too. I can never remember their names. I'm bad at names sometimes. This is the Pen Addict Edition Opus 88 Halo. Since 1977. I didn't know he'd been doing pens that long.
Yeah, right.
Every time I use an Opus 88, I'm surprised by how good it is.
Oh, really?
I don't know why that is, but every time I use one, I'm like, this is a really good pen. So these you can still find on his site. I thought he had sold out of them, but he apparently got more.
Oh.
This is Watches Knives Pens. Yeah. There's like Microtech switchblades and stuff over there.
Oh,
they always have interesting stuff at their table. Please tell me that went for a premium. What did? This? No. So this is the Halo Opus 88. I got this from Brad. He brought it to me at the show.
The famous Brad Dowdy
The
brought
famous
something
Brad
for
Dowdy.
you? Wow.
He did indeed. Yeah, really pretty orange pen, clear finials. There's the Pen Addict logo that's there on the finial.
Yeah.
Looks real nice. I haven't decided what ink to put in it yet, but I'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. Hand delivered. I know. Well, I sent him a text a while back, and I was like, "Hey, so I want to get one of those pens. Want me to order it? I mean, I'm going to see you a couple of times here in the next couple of months." He's like, "I'll just bring it to you." So, yeah, hand delivered. I know, door-to-door service. But these are really good pens. They're a big Japanese eyedropper style pen. Comes with the eyedropper and everything. I don't know what this O-ring is for. I don't see it anywhere here on the instructions. So I don't know, but it came with this tiny little O-ring. I don't know. Have a Halo and always look at the nib when you use it. Super smooth, extra fine. Always look at the nib. Is there something on the nib that I did not notice? I think it's just a regular nib. Yeah, it's just a regular nib. Went for a broad.
Of course.
It's a number 5.
Yeah, definitely number 5.
Yeah, I was thinking about having it ground at the show, but I ended up having a couple of other things ground. That's the other thing we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah.
So, the O-ring's an extra. Yeah, where does it go? Is there another one on here somewhere?
Is it there?
Maybe this? Oh, maybe down at the bottom. Yeah, this might be it down here. Oh, might be this.
Yeah.
That looks way bigger. I don't know. I guess it stretches real good. Huh, no, there's not no ring on the plunger.
Yeah.
No. This is how Japanese eyedroppers work. You just fill up the barrel, but you also have this sort of like post and plunger seal thing in here, like these. And that just seals off the section, so it doesn't, so ink doesn't like fall out of it ever, or come out when you're in an airplane or some other weird thing. So if you're gonna write with one of these, you need to unscrew the back a little bit to let some ink into the section, or you will run out of ink.
Yeah.
So if that happens to you, your pen's not broken; it's working as intended. So I just mean to look at it in appreciation. Yeah. No, Greg M wasn't at that show. That's true.
Other Greg was.
Greg Thomason was. Other different Greg. So, yeah, so there we go. That's all the pens. I decided not to get this one ground because it's a number 5 broad, and so like they don't have as much tipping as a number 6, and I was getting a big thing ground. So I actually cleaned these. They're ready to go in pens now.
Wow.
I know. I had two. Well, I had this one done. This was done by Matthew Chin. He did the uranagi grind for me, which is sort of like a sabitogi style, which is, you look at it real close there, perhaps. You can see it's going to be broad on the back of it if you reverse it, and very fine on the front end, which is real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got that done with one on my face.
Of course.
And he had I didn't tell him it had my face on it. I just kind of handed it to him. And he put it in a pen and screwed it in. He put it under his microscope or magnifying glass, I guess is what he was using. Yeah. And he just like started laughing. I was like, you just see the face? And so he was laughing. He was passing it over to the Masiyamas. And they were having a good laugh at it. Mike Masayama and his wife were right there next to him. So yeah, this is a really nice grind. Mm-hmm. I like this a lot. I actually kind of wanted to get the other one too. Like he had a bunch of grinds and all of them were very nice in his testers. So and he was great to work with. Like I really like Matthew. I was chatting with him after the show a couple of times. Seems like a real good guy. So, send some pins to Matthew Chen. Yeah. He's very good. Let's see if he has a website.
Oh, sure.
Actually.
Probably Pactagon.
Oh, it might be. No, Matthew's Nibworks. Yeah. So there he is. I'll give you a little linky link here. There we go. Nib mods and adjustments.
Does he sell pre-ground ones?
I don't know. So there's the kind of regular things. Yeah. Nagahara specialty grinds. He has been training with Nagahara and Masayama. So the beak point is kind of like
beak points are fun.
Yeah, it's kind of like a reverse fude, I guess.
Yeah, I just did one the other day just for fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And then the fude. So the fude goes up at the end and the beak goes down. Then the uranagi, which is what I got, which gives you, as you can see, like very thin strokes here, and then you can flip it over
pointy
for big ones.
Down,
Yeah. He said naturally they're like kind of a thin hairline sort of thing, because that's just how it ends up when you grind them. I'm like, if you could make it a little bit broader than that, that'd be great. He's like, we'll work on it. And just kind of smoothed it out. Yeah. And then the kodachi, which is essentially a naginata togi. Yeah. And I just got a naginata togi from Masayama last year. So I was like, I'll just do the one this time. But both of those felt great. Like I actually really liked the way that kodachi felt that he had in his tester. So I'm sure I'll get another one done at some point. But prices are very nice. $50 for the Nagahara specialty grinds and all that kind of stuff. I mean, good stuff. I don't think he does pre-ground nibs. So
I mean, you can always email and just see if he has anything on hand.
Yeah, he might. You never know.
You never know.
Yeah. Not sure Niv and Opus 88, but Matthew's delightful for sure. The lady helping him was delightful. I think that's his mom.
I think it's his mom. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to chat with her, but I think that's his mom. And then you had one done by our friend Mark Backus.
Yeah, he got mad at me.
Why did he get mad at you?
Well, as much as Mark can get mad, I mean, Mark is so nice. He's so funny and so nice. I enjoy being able to see him at shows because he doesn't go to as many now.
It's true.
Too busy, so.
I know, he's got too much to do.
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
I know.
So I just brought over this broad nib and I said, I want to get a grind done. He's like, okay, what do you want? I'm like, just do whatever. Just whatever you're feeling. And he's like, nope. What do you want? I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. I just like to see what people like to do or what they're feeling like doing,
Yeah.
It's like, no. Just tell me what you want. And I'm like, I don't have right now, I really didn't come over here being like, I want a specific nib by any means. And he's like, well, how about whatever? And I'm like, that's perfect. Great. And he's like, okay. And so he ended up doing, I think, a hybrid on his.
Is that what I ended up calling it? Yeah. Some kind of hybrid. So
it's sort of architect-y, but it's more like an extra fine on the top.
Can't see that at all. That's weird. So it's essentially an architect kind of on the bottom. It's like a very nice, like smooth architect. And then the top is going to be real fine, like an extra fine sort of pointy point. So there you go. There you go. And also another Mike face nib.
Yep.
That's because that's all the broads I had in my drawer. I just went through my drawer and grabbed all the broads.
He didn't say anything about it.
I think he's seen them before.
He's like, oh, this is usual.
No. Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, he didn't think that was weird at all.
No.
So yep. There we go. Let's get those in
And
kind
we
of
got
blade
to
Turkish.
meet Lisa as well, his assistant.
Oh yeah,
she's great. Yeah, I love her. She has.
Yeah, she was there last year with her husband.
What? I didn't really talk to her, I guess, then last year.
Yeah, it could
not
be.
as much. So I got to actually talk to her this year.
What pins will we use these nice nibs in? I don't know. They're Yovo number 6s, so we have a zillion of those. So like most Franklin Christophs, my diplomats will take them. Like so many things take a Yovo.
Yet, but
yeah, some people don't like that so many pens use a Yovo number 6, but I actually really like it because it makes your pens are very like moddable essentially.
Yeah, exactly. So you can get lots of grinds done, and if you're like, I feel like using this pen, but I want to use this nib. Great. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I usually keep the nibs actually separate from the pens. I just have like a rack over there, and it's just got a bunch of these little vials, and they're all labeled with what's in them.
Yep.
And so when I want a broad Uranagi nib, I just grab that, put it in a Yovo 6. All the Shown Design pens are Yovo 6. I've got a bunch of Yovo 6 stuff.
Yeah, it's not the same as having like a sailor nib that you get ground because you can't really get those separately, and they're hard to find. Actually, my stomach.
Nobody
that was my stomach. I hope they could hear that.
They couldn't.
It is after 6. It is almost 6:30. We bought so much stuff.
I know.
Anyway, that's the thing about these. Yeah, you can get a different grind. They're around. You can just.
So now I know why he was being such a pain about not letting you pay for it. Mark.
What?
You're like, oh, he was mad at me because I wouldn't tell him what nib I wanted done, and then you were mad at him because he wouldn't let you pay him for it.
Yeah.
So they were just giving each other a hard time is what was going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So she was like, go give Mark money. And so I tried and he just like walked away.
Yes. We were just talking about it. And he came back or he left and he never came back. He's like, well, she's over there. I'm not going back to my table.
That's right. Matthew, I did pay Matthew for that one. So yeah, but no, we got a bunch of fun stuff at the show. And moreover, we got to spend time with a bunch of people that we really like.
Yeah.
And the show is like pretty slow on Sunday, which means vendors get to like see vendors.
I feel like it was better this year than last year on Sunday. At least from what I remember. Friday was less busy than usual Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday was busy.
Yeah, depending on who you talk to. Like some people had really good days on Friday, and other people just like didn't do anything on Friday. Like it was real.
But it was slower than usual from what I'm used to.
Yeah, Friday was fairly slow, I think. Saturday was good though.
Yeah.
Like
when the weather was crappy too.
Was it? Well, it rained in the morning. But it was
nice
in the
afternoon.
afternoon.
Pretty hard, yeah.
Yeah. By the time I went and got coffee at like noon, it was good. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Zero for this nib replaceable. Yeah, you can take it out. You do have to pull the nib though. They don't unscrew. Wait, do they? Yeah, no, they unscrew.
Those do? Oh,
yeah. I think. I don't know. Let's see. Pretty sure it's a Yovo number 5 nib actually. Pretty sure they just unscrew. Yeah, Greg won a really nice prize.
He did.
Yeah, they just unscrew.
You see it?
Yep. Oh, hey, there's the O-ring.
Oh, there. Yep.
Where the hell was that?
I don't know. It just popped into your hand.
What? Well, it wasn't this one then.
Well, this is a normal number 5. It's not like the Twisby number 5 that's like a little different than other number 5s.
Where the hell was this?
Was it sitting on top there or something?
No, because then you wouldn't be able to. Oh.
That's what I thought.
Oh, maybe.
And it sort of cushions it and keeps it from the pressure onto the.
Yeah, because you don't put a converter on it. Maybe it was just kind of in there. It's the top. Yeah, bottom of the nib unit. Yeah, well, there you go. Well, that answers the question of where does this tiny O-ring go?
Are they still in stock? The Penic ones, I think, are.
Pretty sure, yeah. Penaddict.com shop. Yep, they're still there.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. 2 mils of ink.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. That's it. Still in stock. Another Opus 88. I got this one in an email from... Oop. It's in there. It's at the top.
Yeah.
No, I can't screw it in. Where the hell does this thing go? I don't understand. Where does this dumb thing go?
You're having pen problems today.
I am having real pen problems. Now, of course, it doesn't want to come out. Son of a gun. Anyway, there's this one from Opus 88, which is a Coloro for this year.
Is that a glittery or?
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know if it's
Huh.
glitter or if it's just like
Frosty?
bubbly. I don't know.
Bubbly?
I don't know what it is. There are two colors. There's
Scroll down
a
and see if it says anything about it. There we go.
this is translucent.
It's translucent, but it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But it looks nice. I think it's a cool looking, cool looking color thing. Got the blue version at Philly last year and also met Mike and Audrey. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's up, Basu? How's it going?
Basu.
Yeah, from Slack.
Yep.
So yeah, so this is the white and pink one, and there's a white and gold one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the white and pink a little better. I think it's a good looking.
Yeah.
And the gold is good. I don't know. They're not very expensive, really.
No.
From Endless, they're even cheaper. You can get a discount on that too. So, yeah, pretty good. Those are newish.
Yeah, it sort of depends on your tier.
Yeah, they got all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Greg got a Delta Anniversary pen.
Yeah.
Nice celluloid, interesting shape.
Weighted and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We figured that out while we were standing there.
Yeah. And then this one is new from Bennu. This is the Alluring Anime. It's another one of their painted ones.
Oh.
Get this little O-ring out of here. I don't know. So yeah, it's just like it's fine. I've got a little tool for it actually. But these are painted. There's like a little anime girl down at the bottom with a sword. She got an axe. She has an axe.
She's gonna ask you a question.
She's gonna ask us about it. But yeah, it's cute. Real cute. So there you go. That's up on the Bennu site. Hey, thanks for the dollar or thanks for the euro.
Oh,
got it.
Yeah, it's even better.
Now, where the heck does this go? All right.
Thank you so much.
OPUS 88. Does Opus 88 have a site of their own? No. Here's in the pen review. No, not zero. Nope, nothing. Well,
carefully take apart another Opus 88 and take a look.
The only other one I have from this series is got ink in it right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why don't you just search Opus 88 O-ring?
That's a good idea. Replacement O-ring. 75 cents. Small or large? Small O-ring fits these. Okay, cool. But like, where you put it though?
It's between the nib unit and the grip section.
Huh. Little O-rings between the nib unit and the grip section. Okay. I mean, all right. I don't know. Can't buy it your sponsor. It's only fair to give a bit of nice. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Aww.
All right, let's see. I don't know if this will even screw in with that in there. Going down? Oh, it is. Okay, it's screwing in. I didn't think it was screwing down. All right, well.
There you go.
All right, not taking that apart again.
Never.
They should put that in the little instruction booklet.
Oh.
But they don't.
We have another nib grinder in here. We have Damien all in the nib.
Damien, what's over?
Yeah.
Sits over the nipple. Yeah, I know. It's weird, right?
Well, did you guys censor yourself from saying nipple?
Oh no, I just kind of.
You did. This is a descriptive thing here, Mike. Come on. I'm wearing my Mont Blanc shirt I've had for many years. A little bit.
It is Mont Blanc-y, yeah. Yep. So, where's Brad Dyer? We need him. I know. Well, he's doing stuff on Friday afternoons. So, yep. Hey, how's it going, Damien? Yeah. So there you go.
I was thinking about having our hometown. My stomach is just nonstop growling.
Nobody
now.
can hear it except you.
Well, I still think it's fun to tell people when it's growling, you know, so they know how often it is. I mean, apparently having 3 red vines for lunch isn't enough. Who knew?
He's busy playing pickleball.
Right? Are you going to start playing pickleball?
I don't even know what pickleball is.
It doesn't matter.
You said something about tennis the other day. I'm like, I have no idea what you're even talking about.
It's in between tennis. It's like a stand-up tennis slash ping pong type thing.
As opposed to regular tennis where you're not standing up.
Okay, smart.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. It uses like a big ping pong paddle type
It's
thing.
a big ping pong paddle thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And I played it in high school. I didn't know that was a thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is this the pen you were talking about earlier? Whoever was talking about it from Yoseka? Because I think I've seen this other places too. The Blue Quasar is like a U.S. exclusive or something.
Yeah, badminton a little bit. I mean, wiffle.
It's tennis for
It's
old
a lot
people?
of things. I mean, technically that's what it is. Well, you don't say that. We just know.
Oh, you play with a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Huh.
With like a big paddle, ping pong paddle.
Huh.
Yeah.
The banner there is used. The banner. There's no banner.
Maybe it's on a.
Oh wait. Oh, you.
Yeah.
Pure for the Oseka Fountain Pen series. They're having a series. 3 of them. Oh, these are 2 they've already done. This must be the new one.
Sort of peachy-ish.
Kind of peachish. I guess this is one. Oh, look at that green finial. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Pre-orders will be open until April 15th.
Ah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that you would like pickleball.
Okay.
I think that you would enjoy it because there's a lot of movement, but it's in a particular space, but it's not like hard.
How have you seen pickleball?
I played it in high school, I just said.
Oh, I was looking at this. You played it in high school?
Our gym in high school had it.
Huh.
And we played it in the gym. So it's like a different size regulation court or whatever. So it's not as big as a tennis court. And
the thing I've heard most about pickleball is that everybody gets hurt playing it. Like Brad wrecked his whole arm for a long time playing it. And...
Like, look, any sport that has a sport as a racket, it has movement, like quick movements and stuff. You get hurt, sure.
Okay.
You can't live life thinking, oh, I'm not going to drive because I can get in a car accident. I mean, look, you can't live that way.
That's true. That's facts. Yeah, all right. We'll start playing pickleball.
There's a lot of finesse.
Maybe I just dominated pickleball.
You could, yeah.
Like I did at volleyball.
Look,
which is another place where I wrecked my whole leg.
Yeah. I was gonna say that maybe I'm not gonna be good at pickleball, but the way that my coach, not the coach, but the phys ed teacher said that I need to try out for tennis because I never even considered it because I was good at pickleball.
Well,
so
there you go. There you go.
So I don't remember playing it, but apparently I was not terrible, and he thought I should play tennis.
All right. I got more linen toolbar inks. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, some of these look real good. Magic Fortune Teller, Getting Better, Bonanza, and Victory. Those all look great. I guess I'll have to go in my cart. Of course, they've got like a beautiful brown. They know that's my jam. Look at that. Woo!
You have those animal Post-it notes.
I have it right here.
There's a dog butt right there.
Squirrel.
Well, you don't have the dog or gorilla butts or cat butt.
That's true. Oh, is that an otter?
That's adorable.
Fine.
Are we at the point where Mike just goes shopping? That's where we've hit. Dustin got the gorilla butt ones.
They really gave it the hole there as well.
Why didn't they give the cat one? I feel like like the cat's is the one that you usually give a butthole to.
Have they met our cat?
Oh, jeez.
Look at this cat, no butt.
That's weird.
Shih Tzu, butt. Flying squirrel is what I have.
That's adorable.
Look, it's already in my cart.
I mean, I just had to exclaim how cute it is.
Fine, add to my cart.
That one, I don't know if you need that one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. It's a teal.
I mean...
Doesn't it sort of look like the teal that FC did? A little bit?
Okay, a little bit.
I mean, maybe it's not.
I'll put it in there for now.
I'm just saying that, you got one in January that looks pretty similar.
It's beautiful. Love a brown. What else we got here? Sarasa Nano. I'm not going to dig those colors. Those are too pale.
The blues is nice.
Smoke ochre sounds like it would be my jam, but that is just too
Is
pale.
khaki? That's not really a khaki. I feel, well, I guess a little bit.
Khaki
can
be
a little
khaki
bit.
can
That's
be green.
True. Huh.
It's not usually, but it can be. Zebra blend. I've got
You
that.
have to go to the regular brand page. There are more inks.
Oh no, hydrangea. That's.
Oh, Dustin got it from the Kauai. Who? They're also having like a Easter sale thing. So if you wanna.
Let's go to the brand page. I do new. Yeah, new to old.
Look at you. Look at me teaching you things and you using it. Good job. Good job.
There's a bright pink. That might be a little light for me. I don't know.
I don't know.
This one looks good though. That looks real nice. Looks like it'd be readable, I think. This one looks good. That looks real good. This gold looks nice. I'm not gonna use a whole bottle of gold though.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah.
I would have to
that's
get a
true.
sample of that one. This one it's one of those, they're doing these like weird pale browns these days.
Yeah.
And that's that might be good.
That's an ugly color that you might like. Yeah.
That nobody thinks that color is ugly.
Does anyone think that color is ugly? And it
What do you
looks
think?
like
Is that ugly? No.
it looks like a weak tea right there.
Wow, it's like a weak,
Look,
it's
I'm
like a
just
weak
saying.
coffee or a strong tea, maybe. Actually,
I don't know.
Khaki's too close to taupe. Oh, look, everything's a little bit
Yeah.
taupe. That's the Cult Pens is a 10% off promotion this weekend. Doing pre-orders of the Diamond Sailor's Warning. Sailor's Warning. That's the other one. Looked really good. Going for both. Not sure what else you'll pick up. Fair. Not for you. It's not for Becky.
Dustin likes it. Becky doesn't.
Looks like it would be illegible. Goodness, yes.
Illegible.
I don't know. I think that'd be. It's going to depend on your pen. I don't know if I want a whole bottle of that. This one I think also looks too light. Although this looks amazing. This looks great up here.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Some of this looks so light. This little bit right here.
But they did it with a swab. That's the problem. You don't use a
true.
Q-tip to do swabs.
It's definitely darker than this one.
It's
This one.
just
Some of these are too light for me.
See, and then the droplets is too saturated. So they're doing
Yeah,
the
it gives-
two
it
extremes.
gives you a little bit. Well,
you know?
They give you several passes up here,
Yeah,
and they give you a
that's
bunch of
better.
different. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not going to complain about it. They give you a bunch of different things.
Well, no, yeah.
That's a nice looking blue though. Looks real cool. That looks cool. That looks cool. Spring limited edition hydrangea, and look at this. That's a bright yellow.
That's too much.
Actually-
It hurts my eyes just looking at
It
that.
kinda
on
hurts
the
mine,
screen.
too. This looks good. Bombax. Yeah, that's a fun color. I don't know exactly what color to call that. Dig it.
Coral.
Okay. Yeah.
It's coral.
How about this light green? Too light.
I know you like that color.
I do. I think
Yeah.
that might be too light. That's a borderline one for me. But look, I've loved every linen toolbar I've ever used, so like it'd probably be pretty good. Unfortunately, they are not cheap. That's the problem with linen toolbar.
But 2 ounce, right?
Yeah, they're
Well,
big enough.
Yeah.
There's another gathered one, Audrey.
It's not gonna have a togi though. That's why. I mean, okay, well,
It's melon. Yeah, it's melon.
melon. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey,
Stop scratching in our furnitures.
goodness.
Goodness.
Yoseki uses silicone cocktail stirrers to swatch at their store.
Oh.
Oh. Yep. That looks hot though.
I mean, yeah,
It's got the rooster nib.
yeah,
That's fun.
yeah, yeah.
That's fun. Can't do that though. That's too many dollars. There's look at this little tiny mini. That's cute.
Yeah.
Ferris wheel
It is.
press.
There was a Ferris wheel prep. This.
Oh, they've got the Teranishi guitar ones. It's classy burgundy, which I just got. Oh yeah, there you go.
And this is how I was like, there was an ink that I thought looked interesting. Our friend Jane, who's a viewer, gave us these, and they're ink, currently inked pages.
Actually, I got one too.
Yep. I got 2. She gave me 2.
She did.
Or maybe I took 2. I don't know. But the one that I thought looked interesting was, let me find it. It's this one. It's the Ferris Wheel Press Butter Popcorn.
That
I
looks
thought
good.
looked really nice.
Yeah, I like that. Oops, I didn't turn in. Clearly, I need food. My hands don't work right.
Yeah, these are just fun to look at and see all the different inks. I'm like, this is very helpful, actually.
Yeah, she drove up from Florida.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not that far. I guess they were in.
I mean, it is northern Georgia, so.
Yeah. I think her drive was shorter than ours. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got September. It's perfect. It's my birthday month. And then you got August and February. So she does these like currently ink sheets on like basically onion skin or something. It's got to be an onion skin paper. But it's lined, which I haven't really seen before. Yeah. And then she folds them up into a little note, and then she like gives them away at pen shows, which is fun. She's had this one in a pen for a long time.
Drew gushes about butter popcorn too, though. I mean, look, I love butter popcorn, and that ink looks fun. So
I've only used one Ferris wheel press.
That's why I was like, I think that would be interesting because I know you don't have very many.
I have several. I've just never used them.
I wonder why.
Because I keep getting inks. And like,
but it's
I just kind of haven't done it yet. But I put that Oyster Hour in a pen. And I really like Oyster Hour. Oyster Hour is great. It's a weird brown.
That's
it looks like it's gonna be too light when you first write with it, and it like darkens pretty nicely.
Yeah.
So they got these Teranishi guitar inks. Like this is a problem for me. I hear they make the there's so many. Oh man. What if I can just get a sample set?
Yeah, it does depend on Florida. Like Miami is far.
It's super duper far.
Super far. You're talking about Jacksonville? Shh, that's like barely over the border.
Yeah.
That's not nearly as bad.
So you could frame those. Remind you of samplers girls used to make. Oh.
I like butter.
Like a cross stitch sampler sort of thing? Yeah. Embroidery sampler? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like a light butter. My mom is like, she wants it where it's mostly wet of butter, and I'm not that person. A slight.
She likes going to the movie theater where you can do it yourself.
It's just
it's a popcorn soup essentially.
Yeah. No, I want it very little and salty. Yeah.
Oh yeah, heckin' salty on mine. Although when I used to run a movie theater and work in concessions and stuff, we made our popcorn fresh. Like some places don't, but we made ours fresh. And
I mean, come on, it's popcorn. Like, make it fresh.
Yeah.
Come on.
Most places. Oh, ghee. I bet that would be great.
I have seen.
We weren't that
places
fancy.
that didn't do that, and they brought a thing. I'm like, come on, just make the popcorn.
But we would do it with double butter and double salt, like you do the oil, like you do it when you make it, so it's not soggy. Okay.
But it's part of it when it's
like
fried.
It's like the oil that it pops in.
Yeah.
But they come out like absolutely gold, and they are amazing.
That would be okay.
So like we do like to fill the big popcorn, thing they have there. You have to do several batches.
Sure.
And so we do like 1/3 of the batches would be that, and so you'd have like regular popcorn and then like some hella gold in there.
So it's a mix of not just that, but it would have a better flavor. That's fun. That's a good call.
Popcorn soup. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm not really a butter on popcorn. I like I said, I like it with the the good oil on there, but not like buttery. I mean the oil stuff is buttery, but so anyway, emotional. I'm still looking at these things. Like, oh, that one's sold out. Nostalgic Honey. That's too bad. Oh, this one's sold out too.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm safe from those for the moment. I got a lot of blues.
I would say that I'm an emotional olive.
Same. I'm an emotional olive. Antique Black is actually a brown, which is fun.
I'm not a classy burgundy though. Nobody would call me a classy burgundy though.
What about Lady Emerald?
No, I don't like that either.
Really?
That's too no.
All right.
No. I'm a melancholic blue.
Really?
Well, sometimes.
Melancholic blue, sometimes a moody olive or whatever it was.
Emotional olive.
Are you a brilliant mint?
Sure, yeah.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I'm a brilliant mint, and I think you are too.
Yeah, well, thank you.
What about Salon de Velours? That's
no.
my French.
See, obviously. People be very
Orchestra
proud.
Tangerine.
No.
Okay.
I'm a gentle green sometimes.
That's a nice. Look like all the fun greens in there. That's good. That actually kind of looks like Savvy Midori without the sheen.
Without the yeah.
Yep. Modern red.
I'm not a modern red.
Smoky navy.
I'm an innocent mauve.
Traveling sepia.
I was traveling sepia. Sure. Why not?
Innocent mauve. It's a nice looking purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
What's the last one? You gotta see the last one.
Opera rose. That one's. I think it's really cool.
I mean, it is a cool looking one, but I'm not an opera rose. I have been to an opera once.
They're sold out, unfortunately.
Yeah. Everyone thought that was cool as well.
Yeah.
It is 6:48. I want pizza.
Yeah, we're gonna have some pizza.
You want to go do whatever Friday night thing you want to do.
I'm gonna eat pizza. What are you talking about?
Well, I meant the viewers. They could be in different continents.
Mm.
And
I gotta finish my Etsy as well.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
There's a nose out there crying for food and attention.
I just have a lot of carts. I like having carts, man.
Don't even look at my phone. My phone has lots of carts.
So many carts.
Yeah, that's my nickname. So many carts.
Yeah. All right, folks. Got to clean pens? I do too. Got to decide what you want for your birthday dinner? What do you want for your birthday dinner?
I don't know. It's on a Wednesday. Like who?
So?
By the time I get home and I'm not,
It'll be dinner time.
No, but then, I don't know. It's not exciting when you get a nice dinner during the week. I feel like I don't appreciate it as much because I'm just like tired and just,
Also, haul IKEA stuff inside. Oh, did you get some fun IKEA stuff? I love
Becky
IKEA.
went to IKEA for her birthday. That's a good day.
Mm-hmm, that's fun.
That's a good day.
That's fun. All right, Mr. Nose.
Lobster Wednesday.
Lobster Wednesday. Everybody
as
Lobster
everyone
Wednesday,
does.
as one does. Same here. You remember what pen inks you want to buy? Oh yeah, right. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife calls you so many farts.
I dislike. If you own a store, please don't make a cart that it goes away in like a half hour or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just want it to be there forever.
Or ever.
You know?
Yeah.
Just forever.
Yeah,
you know? The meows woke up somebody else's cat, sniffing around for you.
They're looking for you, Mr. Nose. Mr. Nose would be friends with your cat, likely.
Mr. Nose, or Clipsy's birthday is next month, so we'll have to celebrate for Clipsy's birthday.
What about Mr. Nose?
His in June.
Your birthday's in June?
Yeah. He's a June birthday.
Buddy.
Look at this. Look at this cat foot.
What are you doing with that cat foot?
Oh my.
All right, folks. Thanks.
Speaking of cat butts.
I'll see you later. Thanks for joining us today. It's been a fun time on the Mike and Audrey Show. Next week, we'll be back on... next week we'll be back on Friday. Nothing going on. We don't have a pin show until Triangle. So we got what, a month, almost 2 months off of pin shows. So
crazy.
There are a bunch of pin shows between now and then, but we're not going to get to any of them. There's Chicago and there's New York and there's New York. Is New York now? New York? Yeah. I think somebody said
it's
it was
in
like
April,
a couple of
but
weeks.
I don't remember which.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks till New York.
Yeah.
So if y'all are going to those, have fun. And enjoy a pin show and think of us because we won't be going to those. But we'll see you next Friday. I'll see you on Monday and Wednesday as well on Twitch. Twitch.
Give cat fur. Look at this.
That
was in your hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
Just pat it down.
Yeah, just trying to pat it down. All right, folks. We're gonna ring off here. We're gonna get some pizza. Thanks very much for joining us. Until next time, think about what you put out in the world, make it a better place. And Audrey?
Cheer, Waterbus Barahe. Have a good weekend. Bye.